元気でいてくださいね。世界最強 L の世界最強パートナーとして。上のミッションをクリアしたようです。
Alright, time for day 2 Mega Heroes, March 2026. I actually haven't had any time to retrain anyone. We just got home. But yeah, we're going to just go right into it with the old team. Let's take a look at the record. I think Bakshing's doing the best and Ines is doing the worst. Yeah, so this Bakshing was the first one I actually trained for this month. Tried to replace her. It was like really hard to hit higher stat line. I think the skill points and the skill list is fine. But yeah, the stat line's really hard to push up. Like the width's kind of low. And then had to train everyone else. I think the Kurin is like in a similar position where the stat line is, well, the power is much better. She is a triple S. But the width is kind of bad. What can we do? Because the deck is kind of lacking in power because the tap density is not fully uncapped. I think if she was actually fully uncapped, these would be easily UA 8 and above Umas instead of like struggling to be UA 5. I think this is the highest rated current on it. Maybe the UA 5 current, but everything missing skills because they don't activate or something. And this Ines is like highest rated Ines Fujin, but the last chain of the tap density speed core didn't trigger. And that's like unfortunate because this run actually went really well. I think I made maybe one turn mistake. But it's like the highest stat line, the highest skill points missing a gold because the event didn't complete. But it's like everything else is like good. We just didn't get top runner, or we get everything else. I think we double circled everything. Yeah, we double circled everything. But her performance is actually the worst, which is kind of surprising. Like, she has like the most top speed on the team, the highest highest power if we don't account for the aptitudes. Same with the highest width if we don't account for the aptitudes. I think the character is just slightly struggling because of the potentials, because she gets concentration already. But the new card gives concentration. Because of that, you're like missing a gold skill. And because it didn't trigger, we're missing 2 gold skills now. Because concentration, I guess we're missing 1 gold skill still. Because it's either like, well, we already down 1 because it's technically still 2 because concentration overlaps and we didn't trigger it, right? So from the deck we're missing 1, but from the highest potential you can do for the characters we're missing 2. Yeah, let's get started. I am hoping we don't have too much trouble today, but with the stat line we're at, we're gonna bleed points for sure because everyone else is like UA 5 and above. I like the really serious people. Let's see. Team 1 is probably fake. Team 2 looks real. Triple runner team like Machang, Kuren, Gastang Light. Oh, Team 3 doesn't look real. Team 4 is probably triple pacer. Is that real looking? Okay, so anyway, that's like 2 of 5 that were real. We're gonna use no items. Hope we don't lose so many points to the actual real team. Okay, so these are probably at this stat line has to be a weaker deck, right? I mean, it's technically weaker in the sense that like is this actually weaker deck? I mean, I don't know how much difference of max Dream Journey is versus a 3-star Dream Journey. I don't have the card. There is a skill point issue anyways, even at max, because Closers have the weakest deck right now in terms of like good, strong cards basically. I think closers need one more good card to push their stat line up to hit the same stat line as all the other styles. It's you need a really good run. It's hard. But still, I think with this deck, this is probably lower than its actual potential output. I don't think a 3-star Dream Journey is weaker than a 0-star Tap Dance City. This player is like kind of playing under the power, at least for the Rondo. The Rondo was trained 4 days ago, Max Forever Young. So this player like fixed his deck in between like the training of these two. But this is the beginning of the month, they got new cards and didn't replace it. This is, he's probably not trained for this track. No S distance on anybody. Yeah, so all of these are trained at the beginning of the month. He did a gacha pull and then made the Rondo. Nobody has S distance. The win rates look okay. I mean, their stat line were technically quite a bit above, more at least most of them. It is champion. No, sorry, it is League of Heroes, so like closers are kind of not amazing. We're going to just we're going to not. I'm gonna believe I'm not gonna lose any points. We should outpower the opponent. Okay, so things still look good. Beginning leg, middle leg. The paces are not really catching up. Currents are kind of far behind. I don't think that the Rondo maybe can cause an upset. Usually it's like, okay, she didn't do anything. The thing of these backline and short distances, they always have a chance to randomly win. Because it's just the nature of the gamble. But yeah, it's just the it's not really the top speed. What is it? Is it the width? Yeah, the width's really low. I mean, honestly, my width's not that much higher. This stat line, you at UA1, I guess the speed a little bit, the width a little bit. Maybe the missing goals. Why is it only a UA1? I think the stats on the speed and the width is lowering the evaluation by a lot. They might be missing goal skills, but the deck provides a lot. Yeah, these characters were created before I think even Machan came out. Because you would not use Kuran-chan if Machan was already out. So this is like a real team, I'm pretty sure. No S distance, S power, S width's pretty high. The stat line is not bad, but the stamina is quite low. Is it triple runner? It should be. To verify, what is the yeah, so it is triple runner. No S distance, skill point is pretty high. But the player is like actually missing cards. How in the world? I guess the power card diff is not that big a difference. But they are missing opening leg Ascel though, because you don't have the Hono Bourbon. But I like never had a run nearly as good as this in all of the training for this month. Which is kind of crazy because like I don't think my deck is that much weaker. Well, I guess, you know, 0-star Tap Dance is worse than swapping out Bourbon for a max Nishino Flower. Or I'm just like having a skill issue, not playing correctly. Wow, double guts, really? No S distance though. The win rates will actually seems pretty high. 52, 92, no S distance. The top speed is insanely high. But the stamina is so low. Like all the Uma tubers recommend 1000 stamina, but their record is this high and like the current's not doing so nobody has S distance. What in the world? Is this like a queuing thing? What rank are they? Silver 9360. I mean, I think because their stats were so high, we might have trouble even though they don't have S distance. I'm kind of surprised that their win rate's so high with such low stamina. Is it actually high though? Let's add it. 53.8, 30, 88.8. Let's see, that's pretty high. It's like 94 something. What the hell? Does stamina really not matter? What the heck? I want to say that their stats were inflated because the speed is so high, but their guts and power and wit are all quite high also. They just have more stats than I get. It's like, but they're sacrificing stamina for it, which probably means they put less training into power and more into guts, so like the stamina doesn't grow. But it's like, supposedly you're supposed to have 1,000 stamina for 3 runners, or just having runners in general. I am still rated one, like the... Okay, I have the popularity. What? What? But I thought it was calculated by guts and wit. We definitely lose in guts and wit to the evolver. We take the lead from Capstone Light O. We go into the spot struggle. Wow, we're gonna do a panic. But it's probably okay because of stamina. Everyone is panicking. We better not run out of stamina. We're freaking 1,000, 1,050. Guess Current has the least. But even she's like, we have like a double circle stamina pushing her to a plus 60, so she's close to 1,000. And they don't have S distance. They do have like a ton of speed, raw speed stat. Zenkai split for everyone. We hit them with the speed debuffs. Okay, well, good. Yeah, that's good, because I'm like, everything about the build, even though the rating is very high, like the stamina being this low and the no S distance, you know, kind of put all the Tuba suggestions in question and all the analysis, but us winning at least supports it. So, and I think this is not a weaker deck. Sort of. Like the cards themselves are amazing, but the uncap is very low. So it ends up like you lose a lot of power. And this is a more mix of older stuff. What a strange deck. A set of cards in the deck. Because this is all more modern stuff. I mean, the oldest card is the Urshiker. This guy has like a bunch, and then these are like way older. Do they have a max? Is Condor a free ticket card now? I think she hit free ticket like the last two. This was the last one that hit free ticket, I think. Yeah, so this guy might be a newer player, maybe. Because I mean, how new can you really be if you have Urshiker 0? But it's like the 0, you might pull it randomly. Could be a new player. And it's like you pay for a few pulls on the rerun banners, you could get there, I guess. There's nothing like really fully uncapped. Can't really tell how much they spend. I mean, definitely not a whale. Maybe a dolphin, maybe? So this team stat line looks crazy with the character choice. They're kind of lacking characters. Triple pacer for sure. Stamina is a bit low. S distance. It's a lot easier to hit higher stat lines with pacer decks, but this player is missing like the power. The modern power card still hits almost 8100 skill points. It's kind of crazy. But then again, like Major Ardan is like the skill point gain is on the modern tier, even though the power itself is a bit lower. She's like I think she's like a 7, maybe a 17 skill point, maybe 18. 18 is where Almond Eye is, so like, and then she's really close to that. Really high skill point gain. S power, S wit. So the stamina is a tiny bit low. I think the stat line for Pacers is like maybe 800, because I think 750 or 700 is around where the backline are for this track. But just based on their stats alone, we're going to watch this one.
1番人気は5番アイヌスフージ。
So triple pacer is something I could easily do and have very strong Umas, but because it's like a lot of NPCs and they can overlap with the runners and pacers, you can actually be in like a bad position where you can trigger nothing. It looks like the opponent's pacers managed to like break away from all the NPCs, so we might lose points here if they catch up at all. But like, because we do have 3 runners, we do potentially seal. Oh my god, if we panic, she's catching up. We might be losing. But then with more debuffs, actually we don't have any pacer debuffs. We actually didn't get a current Chan ultimate? Oh, we do. Someone's MSC right behind her. It must be a pacer right there. Gonna Zenkai Sput got to compete on everyone. Wow. We might lose to the... Kidding. The thing with triple runners versus like pacers, you technically lock them out of their skills. They have enough runners. This one does have Estes, so that makes sense. The wit is pretty high. She might have got competed with one of us. Okay, we were continuing from yesterday because the power went out in the entire city for like about an hour. Okay, so we are in the middle of ticket 1. They didn't actually end up replacing any characters, even had extra time to retrain because of the power outage. We're gonna be using the same 3 characters. We're trying to replace Ines Fujin. She is doing the worst in terms of performance, and I think meta-wise, she's like the weakest meta-wise in terms of tier list. Honestly, I don't actually know if Boxing Cheerleader is like that much better, but because like everyone's using the ballroom Boxing that the one's using the cheerleader one because the ballroom one's like super strong. But cheerleader's doing the best. Actually, the sports festival one's doing the best for me, even though I think her stats are like not very impressive. I think we just lost this race too. At least this Ryancraft has S distance. It's the power and guts are really high. Wit is good. Speed's a tiny bit low. It's like not at the soft or the hard. Oh, it's a soft cap. Yeah. Almost 8100 skill points because it's very easy to do it with the Pacer deck. Oh well, I mean, this is triple pacer. The player is also missing characters. They don't have S distance on some of them. Let's see. And then I think this one, next one is probably not competitive. No width, no speed. This is from Onsen. This is from Onsen. Yeah, Onsen characters can't really compete because of the new mechanics. If you can't hit over 2000 speed, you don't get access to the Genkai Spurt, which is like pretty big deal. I think it's like once it activates, you're like at a higher acceleration till the end of the race, or you run out of stamina. It's basically like last spurt, but it's like a stronger version of it. I don't know if it actually replaces last spurt though. Yeah, like this, Ines Fujin is missing one gold skill because the tap dance city speed card didn't trigger, like the final event chain. But since she has concentration already, we're really only missing one. We're missing like top runner. I mean, from the most optimal, we're missing 2 gold skills from the deck. But I don't really have another character that can make a runner. I mean, I could technically use Seeking the Pearl, but if she's in first position, she wouldn't be able to activate her ultimate. So she is a 2-5 position ultimate character. And when I look through like all the rankings, like the top 300, nobody uses any. Nobody uses that. What's it called? Ines Fujin. Nobody uses Seeking the Pearl. Everyone has Boxing O or Kuren or Castong Light O or like Valentine Machamp. And other than that, it's all paces. There's like what? Okay, like regular Akebono, there's like a few believes, I think. Alright, I'm gonna go right into the. I don't have another character, anyways. Technically, have like a lower rated Ines Fujin who has triple S. The triple S makes the effective stats very similar to this UA51, but the new Sunrise Hero. Okay, I think this is pretty strong. I think it's not as strong as Raining Hero. Let me double check. But yeah, what's it called? The UA1 Ines Fujin that I got because of all the S power and the S speed and S width. Like even though she has weaker power and width in terms of the raw stats, the effective is very similar. But because the new the width mechanics, I forgot what it's actually called, but it like increases the power of all like gold and evolution and ultimate skills. It doesn't use the S aptitude for it. Yeah, it looks like. No, this is. I'm looking at the wrong one. This is Sunrise Hero. Oh, this is pretty good too. Like all stats plus 80, acceleration increased by 0.1 for the entire race. Not as strong as Rainy Hero, but you know, I'm not complaining. It's a very good one. So this means that for the second ticket, we can just use the. What are these things called? Teru something. It's like that bone charm. That's not right. But it's one of those. It's like those charms they hang for weather charms they hang in Japan. And the item is free. In the second, we're gonna use this item, and then the next 3 races we use the parfait. How strong is the opponent? We actually have a Seeking the Pearl. That's probably a double runner, single pacer, or a double pacer, single runner. Watch the runner. Seeking the Pearl is like kind of, I'm not sure she might be. That's probably real. Then the next team is very likely real as well. And then third race is like, I could make the third race team. I'm the same boat as this player. That evaluation is really low. So it's like 2 real teams. And everyone else is like not really competitive. Honestly, like race 2 is like Fuji Kiseki. I don't think her ult is really good on this track. No, actually, no, I'm thinking. No, I'm getting my tracks mixed up. Yeah, we're using Nishino Flower, which is second half final corner. Final lay corner. So, no, it's final corner. Second half final corner. So and then Iseki Ballroom begins the beginning of final corner. So she might speed carry over, I think, because I was training like a grandparent originally, but then I switched off. I think I was doing that because I was thinking running a pacer, and then I switched into runner build and abandoned that parent line. Okay, we're gonna use these the sunny day buff weather charm. Save the 3-part phase for next 3 tickets. This should be a real opponent. No S distance though, really high width. Guts is like, I think recommended line is 1400, 1500 is like kind of the average. 76, 18 doesn't. She must be a pacer then. She's a pacer of that deck. I feel like they should have used Machan over Kurin, but they probably wanted concentration. No, they wanted the acceleration that comes from the card. That's right. That Machan can't use Machan. Doesn't have the new tap density. This is a big problem. I kind of don't like this deck choice because you can get the new tap density and just bring Almond Eye. You have Almond Eye, right? Yeah, you do have Almond Eye. But it's a lot harder to make a strong runner deck. You have to get pretty lucky. Because the, what's it called? The Bourbon Power card is not a discount card like the 5 motion card is for the Pacers. Tap Density was the Golden Week card. But it's counted only like 80 and it's shared with the Agnes Digital Power card. They're both like the... It's not really, is this Score Festival? What kind of event was that? It was like it's like a fan festival. It was a fan festival. Fan appreciation festival. Anyways, this is a real opponent, even though the Sekindo Pro doesn't have a it is a single runner double. What's it called? Double pacer. Yeah, it's like because the new tap density card is such a big deal for runners. It is kind of hard to want to bring more than one pacer to League of Heroes now. League of Heroes has always been a very runner favored PvP rule set because you know you place in top 3. It's all points, right? Your placement in the race. The top 3 gives you the most points. And losing points means you lose position. Oh my god, look at that Machamp go. What the heck? So because like winning is not enough, you need top 3. And then there's a lot of NPCs because you're only facing one opponent. It's not a 3-player like free-for-all, right? It's a 1-on-1 with 6 NPCs. And positioning matters. So because there's so many NPCs, like where you are in the race is affected also. So a triple runner has an even easier time to shut out a pacer strategy. Especially if the NPCs roll all like frontline. If you're unlucky, like your opening leg is too weak for your ace, you might get trapped by the NPCs. Let's see, like one NPC is a pacer, 2, 3, 4. Like 4 is all frontline. And I'm 3 runners, right? So you have like 3 runners plus 1 NPC plus 2 NPCs. That's 5 runners already. And then because there's more runners, the percentage activation, like positioning ultimates and skills, they are like wider, so instead of like 3 to 4 Phoenician, or it's 3 to 5. But you could still get shut out more easily, especially if like your opening leg is about to get like blocked by the NPCs. You don't really want to use any backline because it's not consistent. Getting boxed in is like really real. So here's a real team as well. We do have Sunny Hero, so Sunrise Hero. So we are kind of cheating this, but these are. Okay, the teams look pretty good, honestly. Well, I mean, 2 of them look good, and there's like 1 filler character for both of these teams. See, so you did go for the Machan card. I still think the other Tsuki no Pro should use the Machan. Machan's also acceleration skill. If you don't take concentration, you should take the Machan one, because this Believe has it. Also, it's lower on stamina like the other player. It's this on the Fujin as well. Stamina's a bit lower. All these players have lower stamina, but pace is a bit lower than Triple Runner. Still, I think they need like 800, not 700. And no greens on this current. So is this triple? 1. So it is single runner, double pacer again. But they do look pretty competent. Though like Kisaki's not really meta. She's more of a parent. I think she has like a debuff gold skill. I forget if it can evolve into like a speed skill. Because not all debuff skill havers get an evolution turns it into speed. And then like single runner. What? No, this is triple pacer. I thought that Kurang was a runner, but she's not. I think can't do runner, she's only a pacer. I think technically Ballroom Kisaki can do runner as well. I don't think her potentials have. Is that right? You have a pacer potential. I think one of them is a debuff. I forgot what the other one is. But ultimate requires you to pass somebody on the final corner, which is like you don't really do that as a runner, like passing ults. It's kind of funky. It's better as like a sub skill rather than like an ultimate that you have. And even Kurang as a runner has like a slight problem, because you need someone to be behind her, which is like you think it'd be okay as a runner. Sometimes like, you know, the way runners work, you don't want to stay next to each other. You're always trying to be in front of each other. You don't try to trail behind people easily. So there's like a chance for her ultimate to not activate. We do get it this time. Oh, is that a Kiseki? What the hell? Oh my god, I can't believe we lost with the hero skill. What the fuck? It's cause my team is too weak. Because all these guys, I'm like facing U89s and US rankings, like, cause their guts and wit are so much higher than mine. And I can't do it cause my deck power is like too weak. Cause like Top Down City is a 0 star. I mean, we talked about this during the Gacha stream. I just like, oh my god, it's gonna suck this month. Yeah, it's sucking right now. I think if I just had like a regular runner team, we would kill this team. The triple runner is designed to destroy pacing. But we're just not strong enough to run away. Like, you're trying to get Curran on global banner. Dude, like, she is meta today in Japan. Actually, yeah, let me just show you before we, continue on. Even on the hero skill, I lose. Everyone else here is not competitive. Bruh, I lost like. Well, I don't have any like delusions. I'm gonna get like top 10k. I didn't get it last time. I had like a slightly stronger team, even though I was not meta character. The deck was way stronger. But here, like the deck is a bit weak. And yeah, we just as a runner, if you have a weak runner, it doesn't work. But anyway, so quickly take a look at the top 100. So the meta is Ballroom Bak Xing-oh. Casting Light Oh actually is favored because she's the only one who can keep up with Bak Xing-oh in terms of the opening leg competition to take the lead. But Bak Xing-oh is higher rated because she has the fast learner extra event. And Casting Light Oh doesn't have an extra, but she has the default one. That's why her evaluation is weaker because it's harder to hit fast learner. Valentine Machan is also top tier, but her evaluation is lower because the best guts card right now is Machan. This is amazing meta card. This is flavor of the month card. Short distance. We won't see this again for many months because we don't have short distance that often. If you do short distance, this card gives you gold cell, gold speed skill, and then like 3 white cells for short distance. All the cells you could ever need is in one card. So you have to use anyone else. If you look at any of the top players they have it, right? No question. Now if you do run, everyone now needs tap dance city, it's no question. It's why I don't run a max other card. I run a 0 star tap dance city. It is the runner speed card. Everyone has it. But characters can't use themselves. Machan can't use Machan, so she has to use Casting Light O or Almond Eye. So her evaluation is a bit lower because usually she doesn't have access to all the super crazy acceleration skills. You're more reliant on Aaron's stuff, right? I don't think he got this player. I mean, he's number 1. He has lost no points. So he has all the acceleration skills anyways, but that's like parent thing. And it's crazy because that card is so good. The Machan card, you parent train with the Machan card. Because you want the skills to potentially proc anyways, even though she's a +4 max hint card. Anyways, that's not what we're trying to talk about. So the Wedding Current is meta, that's why we're here. I went to the wrong one. In top, we see one in top like 108, right? But I accidentally dragged it over. But pretty sure there's Wedding Currents in top 100. I know she just released on Global. Yeah, right here, number 23, UA9 Wedding Current. 24, UA9 Wedding Current. That's 2. There's actually a buffing character up here, but I mean these 3 is the meta right now, and there's people running whatever and another current in 42. Okay, Bono is strong, but she takes 3 balance patches to be good. She is slightly weaker this month. Karana's a bit stronger, but after all the balances, Akebono is really good. I run Akebono post buffs on every short distance. I only didn't do it this time. I felt like, runner would be better. But in hindsight, maybe I should have made Akebono and not do Ines Fujin. But I'm playing with 3 characters I've never used before, so I already know it's gonna be hard with the card, the weaker card strength. So let's try the new character. What do you count this one? It's 3. US1 number 50, 4 current, 53, another US2 current. Anyway, you get the idea. Another one is 6 current chance on top 96. So current manages to survive another 17 to survive all the meta power. So it's just the way the tier list people make in this game is all over the place. There's different evaluations they like to do. If I'm gonna use fighting game tier list one, so everyone here, these Bak Xing-oh top tier. I just say she's S. I just say she's S+, right? We have Casting Light O and Machan at S because they're a little bit weaker for whatever reasons. But in terms of the actual power, they're really strong. They're only slightly weaker evaluation because it's harder to train. Then we have people what's it called? Kurun, she's an A basically, and that's really good when you're a year 1.5 or maybe 1.5 for a year 1.5 character. And you're an A tier versus modern day S tier. That's really good. It takes a while. I think you need evolutions for it to be amazing. I don't think she has evolution routes. Oh, she does have evolution because she has a debuff. You can take the speed route, but I don't know if she gets it off the bat. It might be like a later patch. Anyway, we saw it. Okay, enough of a detour. League of Legends. This is like last year. Oh, it's over a year ago. Wow. I can't believe we lost points with the hero skill. That's the problem with like strong paces. They're really strong. Because the pacer deck is still the best deck in the game. Nothing's changed. All the super crazy cards now, they're not even stealth distance cards. Sorry. They're not distance cards, like all the top tier cards, like Air Groove, Amaya Groove, Neo Universe, all of those are medium distance. Then like Amaya Groove is like splashes into Soju focus. So in terms of like all the OP stuff, right, it is distance related. And then the newest what's her name? Sakura Chono O stamina card is a medium distance pacer focused stamina card. This is for next month's Japan Nippon Derby. And that card is a single chain event. Yeah, if it triggers, you just get both gold skills. I got it to trigger one of my trainings earlier. I just got 2 gold skills for for pacers. That card is like crazy. Like I think next month's going to be slightly pacer favored again. Because pacer decks are so good. You're actually gonna see what month these rumors are from. But this was a couple days ago. The player is playing. They're just missing cards. It looks like they might be a very new player. What's the? It's Wedding, Nishino Flower. Yeah, they only have a 2-star 5 motion. I cannot tell when they. Must be very casual player. Yeah, current very solid. I got her from. I never pulled her. I don't think. I think I got her from daily trade-ins. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got her from the daily Legend Races Beast trade-ins. Why is Ines doing so well against the team? Do this against the opponents. Here's the highest stats, even though like I made like 1 turn mistake, so I have slightly less skill points. And also the event chain didn't finish, he's missing a gold skill. Very annoying. 2 months ago, 1 month ago. This is from Onsen. This is another player who is either hyper casual or quit for a while. They have like nothing. What the heck? But yeah, like my hope is that I get 900 points or above every race. And that's it. And I'll get Platinum 4. Hopefully get 32k. But I missed 32k last League of Heroes. I don't get maximum rewards. I had a better team. Yeah, why are you winning everything, Fujin? Do this in the race that matters. Yeah, you see, like these opponents are so weak, they can't even beat the NPCs. And you know, being a casual player, that's like whatever, you know, it happens. But there are people who has there been a good deck that can't be MP? I don't think so, because the stat line just makes it so you win. But I saw like a really weird one where it was like 2000 speed but like 300 weight, and I was like laughing. I never seen that before. I think they lost to the NPCs too because the weight was so low. 300 weight. I don't know how you get 300 because you begin at like 100. over like the course of the whole training, you only get 200 weight. How does that happen? You never clicked on weight. It's so funny. Fujin comes out before Ramon. I know in Japan you can't even get 300 weight. I don't know. It makes me laugh. Like, what the hell? Especially since like the deck structure is very solidified nowadays. Even the design is designed around, you know, X amount of cards on purpose. And people are hitting 1800 with a single weight card, you know, so it's like 300 is just so fun. How does that happen? Fujin comes out before money. If it's wedding Fujin, then that's good investment. It's wedding, so like there has not been a not wedding. I'm talking about Valentine. There has not been a weak Valentine character. I don't think. Because the first one is Mihono Bourbon, right? She's super top tier. You guys have her already. Next one is Fujin, also very top tier. She comes, so both of them come pre-built with concentration. I hate that skill, but now that it's free on the card, I don't know how to take it. Right? But I wouldn't go on my. I hated going on my way to take it in the past. They come in with it built in, so they're very good. And Suzuka has it too. Suzuka's concentration is top tier. As her evolution, it becomes the acceleration. And then all the I don't think Bourbon or Fujin's concentration evolves into acceleration skill. I know like Blue Smart Falcon does, and OG Suzuka does, because they get the pro tag treatment. Everyone is balanced by lore. Well, not exactly, but there are a lot of lore decision that goes into the business. I think it was actually truly balanced by lore. Hayahide would be like unstoppable. That horse was insane. Let's see. Design your island. Design your island. Design your island. So very casual player. So who is after Fujin for Valentine's? I think I look online. All these races are like, they're not serious players, nothing to talk about. Is Fujin going to win again when it's against weak people? Fujin, what the heck, man? Win when it matters! You've been losing when it matters. You're supposed to have the most stats. Like, her width's the highest, so she should have the most. What's it called? The weight mechanics. The weight mechanics are really good, dude, because it buffs all the effectiveness of all the gold. The gold evolution ultimate skills. I used to think it had something to do with the Zenkai Split, but it doesn't. Zenkai Split speed only. It activates when you're above 2000. It's similar to last split, but it's like a more extreme form of it. I forget if it replaces last split or not. So UB2 usually tells me they're not super serious. This one is from Onsen. UA1 is on borderline. Beyond Dream is even earlier than the Onsen one. B8, Durando. Also from, actually this is last month? Beyond Dreams is the current Cinderella, what am I saying? Yeah, no, this is 2 months ago. So. Thinking of like Twinkle, like, yeah, she only locks in against Javas, you're right. Who is the Valentine characters after Fujin? I think regular Ines is okay. Her Valentine's way better. Did I lose any? I lost points, what the heck? Oh, this is the Rondo. Yeah, it's just, every so often a closer or backline just manages to sneak in something for the League of Heroes. This is very unstable. I just got unlucky. UB6 is kind of weak. This is like like 2 scenarios ago, power line, Beyond Dreams. So this is just a weaker deck. Yeah, everything's not uncapped. It's really hard to hit max out dream trainings when your card is weaker. I'm already experienced it with 1-0 star card. Like the double rainbow speed doesn't give me max skill points. So there is like upper cap of a turn's like output. I think on Japan, not Japan, on global it's like 100. You can only get 100 stat in one. Then for the extra stuff like the stacking number, the second number also capped at 100. That's still the same for Japan. So like you can't go above a certain thing. I think it's surpassed in the dream scenario, but the skill points are locked at like a certain amount, right? Like part of the builds for the dream scenario is not maxing the uncap amount, like the upper cap. Anyways, yeah, like having like the non uncapped cards is like it really hurts the output of each turn. Like when you do the rainbow training, not the rainbow, the dream training. You have to do like certain dream training timings a bit later. It's a little harder to play. Who's the next Valentine card? Oh yeah, Valentine Machan. She is top tier this month, the S tier. Yeah, she's the third Valentine card. I'm talking about her the whole time, forgot she was a Valentine character. And then she also comes to Yamaning Zephyr. Both the ultimates are amazing for parenting this month too. She's right there, the Valentine character. Let's see, next race, A1 might be Rio. That's where I'm kind of at. Are you also a... Yeah, so like this is what I was talking about when I was like I think yesterday or maybe the day before. Like I could use the Duramente for speed, but Max Duramente's power output is very similar in terms of raw stats as 0-star Tap Dance City, except Durando has better rainbows. You can see the player probably had a little bit of trouble hitting stats. So you know, instead of like, and also she has like a much lower skill point. Yeah, I think about the same with the 0-star. Is it the power creep in the skill points? So this player is like roughly UA2, UA1. Like this is my average run, UA1. Good runs go to UA3, UA5, UA6, but it's very hard to go UA5. I usually end up UA1, UA2. The player has like a decent deck. I think even if you replace Over with Stay Gold, you get more gold skills, but your stat gain is like not improved that much more. We'll watch it. They're like the deck is not. It's not. It's still weaker than mine. Even if because she doesn't have Stay Gold. If you guys Stay Gold, this player, we would be similar, more similar in power in terms of deck. I think both those Guts cards are weaker than the current Machan borrow. No, it should be borrowing Machan. But I think the player's missing stuff, so they have to borrow another critical piece. That really sucks. Especially if you're training runners, because none of that was discounted. Pesos, everything is discounted. What am I even facing? There's a custom light O and a Helios. I think Helios is a super runner. She's one of the few that can super runner. It's actually my hope game, honestly. Super Runner is like weird in short distance. You think they'd be okay? I think they're even harder to use in short distance. Look how they already fell behind. Oh my god, am I losing points here? Oh no, we get the ult for Kuran. Did we get an ult for boxing? Boxing's an acceleration. I guess we're not getting a boxing. Oh, it's like too late now. We get the guts complete. Super runners are so weird. Like nobody ever talks about super runners for short distance. But we always see them in the discussion for medium distance. Doesn't that sound weird? Like they almost don't do well in your short distance for some.
彼の永
I
遠の
think
可能
the
ここに誓いま
I think the amount of speed skills you need for a super runner in short distance is like. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is not even like the best runner you can make. Also, she has no S distance, right? So it's like, kind of not accurate to use this race. But I think like at least for like last month the third race, it was kind of hard to make a super runner because two of the cards you can use are not good for super runner. For example, Casino Drive gives you Slipstream Gold. Super runner can't use that. So you're already like missing those skills. Kind of weird scenario for the super runners right now. Because you build them differently in terms of skills. You don't really want anything that's like, oh, if you're behind someone, you get speed. The super runners are not behind other other styles, right? You don't want to be behind anyone. Because if you're behind anyone at all, you lose as a super runner. Oh, these are Beyond Dreams, but the deck is just missing stuff. I saw some people using like amazingly strong decks, but not for short distance. But in terms of just like raw deck power, it's extremely high. They make very bad builds. I don't understand. They have like easily US power decks, even though it's not meant for short distance. But they can't make anything close to like a UA like 5. There's like a UA1, maybe UBs. With a US deck, that's nuts. We only really have 4 Valentine characters. Am I miscounting? So after Machan is who? Because last year was Valentine, Taiki, and Sounds of Earth. I got Sounds of Earth, I didn't get Taiki. Taiki is also super top tier. Every Valentine is top tier. It was before Taiki and after Machan. Nobody there. Well, year 5, right? And Taiki is number 5. So there's like Bourbon is 1, Ines is 2, Machan is 3, Taiki is 4. Who's the other one? What is happening? I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, am I just like scrolling too fast? Where is the other? Oh, okay. It's Valentine, Manhattan Cafe, and Valentine Yukino Beijing. They are not top tier. So it was 1 month they were not top tier. I lost to the Durando 10 points. You're not certain you get all of main yet. Just made your first UG yesterday. I mean, main UG is guts build. So like, because you have to bring 4 of the 5 stat lines up to like 1200. You can only do that with god stacks, right? So it's like, but you know, but there's a thing called stats inflation keeps saying, right? You can raise your rank, doesn't mean you're strong. And part of the thing about like, I mean, you're not strong in PvP, I mean. The part of the thing with like stats inflation, or at least guts builds and main, is that you're choosing the guts cards for the stats inflation. Because a lot of those guts cards do not give you any skills. All of the skills have to come from parents. Do we actually want to use any other boosts, like the inside outside ball stuff? Let's see, first race doesn't look real, second race doesn't look real, third race doesn't look real, fourth, okay, nobody's real here. I should have used the item anyways. I don't use them for anything else. Oh well. Yeah, so like because main training, if you want to hit high ranks is all guts, you're looking at like 1 with 3 or 4 guts, and maybe a pal card, maybe a second wave card, right? And then you don't worry about stamina because you're bringing Ikuno Dictis guts card, because that guts card gives you like 100 something stamina from events alone, some really high. So many runs with the guts cards down don't line up in That's a typo. Like, I mean, it is what it is. The thing is like, you save the guts. Eight. I mean, how many guts cards are you looking at? 'Cause it's really hard to not rainbow if you're running 4 guts. It's like the strongest, the highest thing I ever, highest rating I ever built is a UG something. You're running 3, so do you have like a single speed card or something? It's like what? Kita Sun, 3 guts, 1 width, and maybe a equal or second width card, right?
まもなく第4コーナーカーブ
Kita Sun Fuku. Oh, Mr. CB.
栄光待つ残り200アイネス封じ突き放すアイネス封じ逃げるリングを開いていく
Okay, so that's 2 speed, 3 guts, 1 width. You're making a closer. You must be training Taishi. Yeah, I mean Taishin should be easy because she has like guts bonus. Very easy to make guts. It might just be you get unlucky. Higher base only 3 LV. Yeah, you use the yellow uncapped crystal. You need that for main on higher base. It's like you need that 15 what's it called? Race bonus. Nonsense scenario. There's no opponents. I mean, I'll take my points, but like, man, I hate losing points when you have all the buffs, dude. It just feels bad. It's like, you turn on your super mode and you fucking lose, like, bruh. Use one early on stream. I mean, how do you not have enough SO and cap crystals? They are so plentiful. You must be using our other stuff. You're running out. I was like, they are very. You only have 3? Oh, okay. I don't know. I have like a bunch. They give you a lot more of that than they give you the rainbow ones. So. I guess I don't know how recent you guys got your uncapped stuff. But yeah, I mean, full uncaps are way more important in early days than now. They do, like nowadays, they have a lot more usable cards at 0 uncap. The game gets kinda over time. I used to complain that we get breadcrumbs in this game, we don't get shit. And now the game is very generous. They figured out how to get the right balance of player, happiness, and then profit. And also, like, just the health of the game, you know, it equates to player happiness. The game is like, you know, playable without feeling bad, and that's what they, you know, the company wants. But it kind of depends on what guts cards are using. A lot of guts cards in the early days are actually pretty good. But like, if you're using like Tannhauser, you are going to have a bound problem if you get a 0 bound, even though she is a pretty decent guts card. I'm gonna assume you're renting Econo, and then you're using 2 other guts cards. And if I obey Bijin and borrow Bamboo Memory. Bamboo Memory is the short distance skill. No, is that mile? Oh, that's the mile one. I don't recall it being that. Let me take a look. Where is the tab? Support card comparator. I don't recall that card being amazing in terms of stats. I know the skill is pretty good. Did I use this card? I forget. Wow, boxing has no specialty. That's fucking okay. 65 rainbow chance is pretty good. Just it's not percent. It's just the number proficiency specialty rating. 38 rainbow bonus is quite high. This is the wrong scenario. You are in make a new track. Wow, the skill points is terrible. Well, only Aurora is. You should use Aurora. Honestly, if you have like just throw out Ayabe, use Aurora. Like Aurora's stats, like Aurora is replaced by all four. Think about it that way. She has like a 2 or 3 year lifespan. Gold skill from what, Beijing or Ayabe? No, I'm talking about your own, like not the borrow, but you're the ones you're using. If you're borrowing bamboo, if you have your own Haruura, right? Replace either the Ayabe or the Beijing with Urara. Urara is high. She's a stat stick. Yeah, Urara is top tier. Like this stat growth is on par with like year 3, year 4 cards. Honestly, people will still recommend Urara in the modern day if you don't have anything. That's how strong she is. Probably bots are selling AI viewers now. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so like if you want to keep using what's it called, bamboo memory for the gold skill, I'm not saying you shouldn't. She begins with 25 opening gauge, not bad. I'll have no skill, hence that's a oof. Having no 10 training bonus is really good, even though she has no build bonus. But early days you don't get all 3, so that's whatever. If you want to keep the bamboo memory, you need to buff the rest of the deck. Actually, let me take a look at where's Beijing. There's Tannhauser, Piccolo, Beijing. Oh yeah, also like Aurora is a 15 training bonus, so you don't really want to forget that. Not training. Where's the race bonus? He's 10 race bonus. That's pretty good. Very solid, you know. You can still keep the what's it called? The race bonus is high. I think, and it's tied with the free Beijing. If you go to the IM, let's go to 3-star. Yeah, 3-star drops it to 13. It's still not bad. The race bonus. Yeah, but like you get way more skill points. Like Urara has doubled the skill point gain of every Guts card in the game right now. It's double. Let me just bring up the comparison. It's hard for you to see because it's like really small. Let me just bring up the. Okay, so we're gonna bring up Beijing. This used to be 5 or 6. Slots doesn't give me those slots anymore. We look here at the game. Like 3 skill points, 6 skill points, 3. It's Bamboo, Aurora, Beijing, Ayabe. If we replace, okay, I'm going to look at a modern one. So it took until for year 3. I need to configure all 4 versions because she's one of those weird ones where you have to do okay, yeah, let's just. It's funny it doesn't let you do like 3 guys here, but this is a common deck you would see in like. So we turn on everything. So you can see here, like when you have the buffed, the full power Ulfova, she still has less point gain than Urara. Urara is a year 0 card. Like the rest of the sets were slightly higher than Urara, and she has good gold skills. Ulfova that is. This is like a year 3 anniversary card. Or is it year 3 or year 4? I think year 4 is Almond Eye. Yeah. So like. She's replaced by Ulfova. You know, that's the thing about that. Yeah, just use Aurora. If you're unhappy your runs are going bad, it's because you're not using a year 3 card, year 0 or year 1. But you know, and like you know, people used to cleat that card. I think they like restart their account when they find out Aurora is a year 3 card. Yeah, well, you eventually Actually, no, I don't think you can get Aurora back. You're fucked.
この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。残り
Well, at least
400
on JP, you cannot destroy cards. Except for the excess cards. You cannot actually destroy Aurora anymore. So there's no new players cannot make this mistake. People made this mistake for like 3 or 4 years. Wow, UCs? What the heck? Design your island. Onsen scenario. Can these guys even beat Onsen? I think they'll probably beat the NPCs. NPCs are like as strong as like parents. Like nowadays, they actually have skills too, so it's like funny. I'm pretty sure the NPCs all have pretty decent, like they're like sort of decent skills. Yeah, like you could actually lose to the NPCs if you're too weak. Did they buff them like the last League of Heroes when they buffed League of Hero rewards? Because like some of the NPCs are so weak. Yeah, all those NPCs would kill all global players. Yeah, those are basically roughly like the power of parents nowadays. But anyways, yeah, if you want to keep using the bamboo memory, swap to using Aurora, because the gold skill from Beijing is whatever. Because the Guano SL is like not that reliable in terms of activation timing. Alright, final ticket. They're gonna edit these videos because of the power outage last night. I'm just glad my hard drive is not dead. But the recording was corrupted. I have to go grab it from the Twitch archives because I had to like I didn't like output in MKV, so you can't remux it and save it, so it's dead. It looks like actually 3 real opponents. One looks real, triple Peso. Chaos Miracle is pretty decent. We guys never got like there were no short distance characters I really like, so I don't really have anything. It's the second race looks like a top tier team. Double Runner, Peso. And the last one is it's a fucking Shono O player. Oh my god. There is a Shono in top 300. Shono player. This may not be you. Oh my god. It's not Lex, but there's a Shono O army. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use Inside Ball. Inside Ball usually is pretty reliable for runners. I should have used the outside, but then every time I would use outside balls like against weak people, I can't tell if it's actually good. Okay, so as expected, S distance, the width's a bit low though. I think the stamina stat line's on the Evorder. Do you have a green? Okay, yeah, no, she's pretty okay, just the width's a bit low. If we cuts compete, we still lose against her though. Oh yeah, Beijing can actually end the chain early. Now you want if you're having trouble hitting stat lines, right? It's because we don't have Aurora in your gut spin. Did I hear about the? Yeah, I heard about that incident. It's like, yeah, I heard about it. It was like yesterday that was going on, right? I don't think the situation's been resolved though. Yeah, these builds look really good. Yeah, the evacuation zone's expanded. That's crazy. Wow, really? I don't think that's that close to us, right? Is it closer to it's like west of us, I think, right? Try not to like say any actual locations, so but yeah, you get it. Okay, yeah, it's south of us directly. Okay, it's very south of us. It's not close to us at all. That is a what? I'm looking on the phone right now. That is a big area that it's covering. That's like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, no, that's scary. Because if a chemical plant's gonna explode, that's not cool. Wow, it's close to the. What do you mean it's close to Disneyland? What the fuck? That's crazy. Oh my god, that's terrible. You know, Disneyland is like a public area. I could just say that. Yeah, that makes sense. If you're evacuating everywhere around Disneyland. That's so crazy. Oh my god. Okay, so it is triple Pesos. They're all really strong. They're not like. Well, I mean, technically, Akebono still matter. I wouldn't really say. No, I think they all matter. Like, Believe is new. He's very good. He's never really had a chance to shine. And then Chaos Miracle has a built-in acceleration, so very solid. If you do want acceleration in short distance, Panic on. Yes, Panic right now is okay on Kuren, but I think she has the worst stamina rating on the team. Maybe it's not good. It is short distance as well, like over 900, close to 1K. Because it was like the team is built to try to survive like any stamina issue. Akebono is really close. So is that Believe? What the fuck? Rinkai Sput. Oh my god, we're gonna lose. Because we are too weak. My points is gone. It's like what? That's a lot of points, right? Yeah, 110. Oof. Yeah, I mean, the goal is to be above 900. That's hard when the team is. The US, I totally forgot because they're like Guts and Power and Wit are ultra high. Well, I'm losing because of the Wit. The Guts is a kind of whatever unless your Guts come. I'm losing to the Wit. You see here too, like the low Wit. Chaos Miracle couldn't keep up with the rest of the team. I feel like if everyone panicked on the team, we might have won. Yeah, but can't really hope for that to happen all the time. My points. Yeah, if we had like stronger runners, they wouldn't have won. Because it's really hard to catch up with the top tier runners. But since I'm not top tier, right? It's like I think it's a coin flip if I beat them. If I was also UA8, I would be if I had max Tap Dance City. Yeah. Wedding, not wedding. Valentine Machan, not as distance. What is the deck? It is the. Oh, this player has the. I think this is a perfect deck for Machan, but the skill points is so low. Might be because this is a State Ghost's fault. I actually don't know if Machan's skill point is higher. Run not as distance, really high weight though. You are a runner. This is the best deck. I could do this if I had max Tap Dance City, but I don't. So it's like I'm losing like 3 rank on average in terms of power output. It's a very big struggle bus. Double Guts Believe, what the heck? We hit the speed because stamina is awful. I mean, these are all like, yeah, 1, 2, and 5 are. Oh my god, the Chono team has crazy stats too. I wonder. Fighting Machan for the lead. We're gonna go to spot struggle. Current didn't even go into spot struggle. But we do get it for Ines. We didn't get anything out of it. Bro, we're gonna run. We're gonna fall behind the believe in the opening leg. I'm not running into legs. Legs name just legs. Oh, you kidding? The believe's gonna pass Current already? Current's out of this race then. Man, it's just I'm being. It's the stat line. I'm losing to the stat. I need like I'm on the border of competition. I think I'm a little bit under the border, so it's annoying. Oh, Bakshing! The belief took third, I think. Ah, my god. How did you lose the opening leg, Kuren? You even spot struggled. I think Ines did. No, I think Ines didn't spot. I'm already forgetting who was the bottom. Whatever. Yeah, it's just a stat line problem because the width's so high. The high width is crushing me, right? And I'm like wondering, like, would it have it better for me to reduce the guts and put it on width? Maybe I should be running at 1300 guts, 1200 guts, and put it in 1800 width. Well, I think this might be. It's not too late for this month, but I don't know. Cause like retraining Current's really hard. In terms of like, you know, we'll take a look at the end. You know, we'll see who is the weak link again after today. Even though there's a bit of stats padding, because this Fusion is like winning against Jabos. So it's like, eh. So she's padding her stats. So like, Bakshing was the one who's doing the best. So replacing her makes no sense, right? She's doing the best. You know, it means everyone else is weaker than. And is she gonna win against the Jabos again? What's happening? What the fuck? Did that last race, bro? What the fuck? Beyond rings, no. See, like, so like this player with like old cards and note weight cards, and gets 700 with. How do you get 300 with when someone with note weight cards is hitting 700? I don't understand how I saw a 300 with modern build. I don't understand. Yeah, this player looks like he's like just sort of playing or something. What the fuck? Oh my god, why are you winning? Okay, at least Bakshing's the strongest on the team. Ines is like, what are you doing? Okay, who is this? I don't think you can use your you can't change your name yet. So. Oh, this is a pace suit? It is. It's double pace suit. That's so interesting. Because like the top 300 team I saw is a triple runner of a runner shown all for S distance. That's gross. Oh my god. Like look how easy it is to hit US with the Pacer deck. Cause you have like a 1-star. I mean, honestly, 1-star tap density is still like it's like a whole tier above 0-star tap density. I have like no runs even close to this stat line with my other deck. Cause it's the tail card is so strong. So is the fine motion, but then like Boba is pretty strong. That's the fine motion equivalent for runners. But Almond Eye is not on the same level as Tail. There is no second speed card for runner right now. There's only a general use one. I see even this player. I guess this is Machan. You can't even use the Machan card anyway, so you just use the max out attack. Yes, you don't even want to use the one shot tap dance, really, because just the power level difference is so big. I'm still surprised this player is using the. He must be getting it for the concentration, and then you throw the runner skill away. Last race of yesterday, technically, if it wasn't for the power outage. Yeah, and then we're gonna be doing some retraining after this, and we'll be back tonight just for, like, to do day 3, just for like time scheduling. Like I don't really have time to do it in the afternoon. At least it'd be easier for me to do it afternoon schedule wise. We do facing the Machan. I don't think she has the opening leg. Does she have Bourbon card? Yeah. What is Ines in the front? Is she locking in? No, she's second. That's good. She got passed by the Machan. Tatia's gonna attack here. Oh, we get the speed skills. Get away from her. Oh, she's locking in though. Kind of. Top tier is gonna top tier. We are closer to the inner fence. Kind of. No, Boxing takes the. Look how much less distance Boxing had to run because she's next to the fence. We guts compete with anyone. I think the Pacers are getting touches. You hit triple speed debuffs? I don't know what happened to that clump. You second place, at least she's smiling. She's second. Oh no, we're third and fourth. 5 points? Oof. I mean, losing 30 is fine, but losing like 110 is not fine. We're like 800 something points. Means the second race we're under 900, which is actually a lot better than I expected. How did you lose? You don't have Machan card. That's already like a few tiers below. You're a runner, right? You don't have Bourbon. That's why. You don't have the acceleration. And we still had trouble. It's because her stat line is so much higher. We can see, like, without the right skills, even with the crazier stat line, you can lose. Everything matters, basically. Like, you exiting to UA3, you must feel bad, but it's like, bro, like, I have the deck I know how to play, but the deck is like lacking in power. It's not fully uncapped. I have no more uncapped crystals either. I can't afford a third spot. So, you know, it's like, this month sucks, but next month I'm getting my revenge. But then next month's also weird, right? Because we're dealing with like the Chiono card. The Chiono card is crazy. Yeah, you do what you can with what you have. Alright, so we're at gold 1336. I don't have to check my old records to know how it compares to the past progress of last League of Heroes. I know I was like 100 points or so behind of day 1. That kind of was like, that's not good. Already behind the last month's projections. We'll have to check again later. I don't know about this on day 2. Okay, so all the stats padding that Ines Fusion has done has caught her up a little bit more to Wedding Current. I think the triple S of Wedding Current is carrying her. She is SSS. Because we got some really amazing rentals this month. It's been really hard to actually find good parents in the modern search engine. Because we expanded, like for Japan, we have expanded friends lists. Well, it's more like it's like Grand Blue Fantasy, where you have like 3 summons per summon slot now, right? For like the rental stuff. We have that kind. We have like 5 support cards and like 6 characters on every person you follow. And there's a lot of like junk that shows up, and all of these search engines are not accurate because people swap it out non-stop, so everything's out of date. It's very hard to find like good people who will actually switch up what they have each month, because it actually matters when you look at your friends list, what people have. I think like maybe half of my list is like always updating, and the other half is kind of just they don't care. It's kind of hard to like find out who to replace too, because there's so many things now. I'll take a quick look to show what I'm talking about. Yeah, so like this person has the least skill points on the list, but I think his like rental, like the representative is the weakest. But I think like this one, like the pet, this is a good grandparent to use. So I have this follow. We have like 100 other people. Some of these I think are like bad. Like I don't remember who. I don't recall ever using them. Because this player never. Oh, he does have a short distance one. Isn't he good? This kind of feels like that looks okay-ish, but like the distance white skills are bad. But a lot of people have like amazing rentals. They don't have the best. Well, I mean, best is like subjective. Like there's like 2 different build routes for this month. A lot of people chose the easy one, like which is the Boba Marazinski route, which is like a double ult stack trigger combo. As Bourbon's ult triggers a heal that triggers into Maruzen's ult, and you basically activate both ults at the same time as the combo you do right now. Everyone favors it for this one because it's easy to do. But I kind of like, as you can see here, like here's the Bourbon Marazinski combo. But I like the Valentine's. I'd rather have the Zephyr or Machan one. There are no good Zephyr Machan parents. Everyone has an amazing Bourbon parent, but like not as amazing Machan or Zephyr parent. You guys using that in global too? The Maranzen Bourbon combo. Yeah, everyone has. This guy, wow, this play. #1 ranked guy has the fucking amazing build, amazing parents. This is like the perfect parent. Oh, I have these monsters, dude. How do you guys have such luck? I know part of it is like is likely the spark pass each month. You can like choose which things to lock in, and you have way more rerolls. But still, like, it's still crazy, to have that luck. It's like. Yeah, this player, I don't know who it is, but the act is like 2 different influencers. Like Shabu is like I think he streams too. He's like a pretty big Uma tuber. I see his Twitter posts a lot. I don't watch his videos. And then the other one is Zekio. This is my more preferred Uma tuber. She does a lot of like really good content for like, it's a little really short, so he doesn't waste your time. If she gets the point across in like 10-15 minutes, it's really short. Everyone else is like 20 to 25, half an hour. And then that's really hard to sit through when you're like, you just want quick info. But when I have time, I try to go through all of them just to compare and contrast. Like, some people say, hey, this skill, some people do like skill analysis. For example, this month there is a old skill from the Greek goddesses, which is the like Umi no Kago or something. I think that's how you pronounce it. Like protection of the sea or guardian of the sea, or whatever, right? Like this is a acceleration skill 1.2 seconds, a 0.2 acceleration. It's like groundwork built in by itself. Groundwork's 3 seconds. It's just. So they're right in the beginning. This is apparently ultra consistent. One of the Umatubas went into like a lot of testing because it says randomly happened, but they found out it was like not as random as it seems. It's very consistent. Not everyone covers that stuff, right? So, and of course, the top #1 with 0 points lost has it on everybody. They fucking know. They know this shit. They know this stuff. Oh, okay. Actually, for this skill, you don't have to go back. This is Grandmasters, but the Machan card gives it. So like they have like a few cards nowadays where like the top. I'll just show it. Where is game? So if we take a look at Esther Machan on Game Torah, you can see on Chain 3. It's gonna be hard to see, but like I don't think I can make this bigger than this. Okay, yeah, you can see like the top two are the goals. Right, the top one is the 2 goals. And the bottom one is like 3 skills. You have Blessing of the Ocean, whatever. It's like protection. It looks like, I think the kanji looks like protection, whatever. Then you have this one from the gourmet scenario. You can, then, so that's why you train with this card as the parent card. Get all the nice short distance skills, but you get the nice triple like what's it called? Triple scenario skills. I think only 3 cards like this exist. So Machan is one. I think the other one is like Power Fine Motion, which is the Pacer card. She gets that too, and then she gets the Ura 2.0 stamina skill. Yeah, so this is one of her skills she has. The other one is Race Essence Stamina. This is one of the 2 most important Ura 2.0 skills. You have to go back to Ura once they update Ura. URA, URA, the first scenario, they changed it to 2.0. It still sucks, but you get like that amazing Race Essence. Race Essence is like the meta of parrot making. It happens right when they drop 2.0. And you'll hear all about it when it happens. And then there's another Blessing of the Sun, or Protection of the Sun. Yeah, so, and then the last one, I think the third one is Speed Asian Flash, but this is the this ain't Valentine and Wedding. No, this is Halloween. This card also, this is like a Soldier's focus card, but the third one is also one of those triples. You have Race Essence Speed. This kind of sucks, only 2 seconds. But it's there. Eyes on the Horizon is a old scenario. I forget which one this is. This Lark? This might be Lark. You got a horseshoe with a crown on it. Is that Lark? I don't remember. You got Glittering Stars. I think this is. This is Maint? I think this is the main skill. Yeah. You guys know this skill. This skill is kind of weird. You get like all 3, but it's only 1.2 seconds. Very questionable use of the. I think back when I ran main, people were like, this skill sucks, and then I get it anyways. And then I've won quite a few races with it, but it might just be confirmation bias. If you hit, you hit, right? If you have anything else to buy, you buy it, right? But if you have a lot of other stuff to buy, maybe it's worth evaluating the actual effective output of this stuff. So top 96 is 100 point loss. Top 300 is 1850. 13850. I'm at 13360. Damn, I'm top 30k. I'm gonna fall out of top 30k. I knew it. I was saying, like, I don't know, I didn't hit top 10k last time. I was like 10.05 something. I mean, was that like 10,500 or 10? Yeah, I think it was 10,500 last Liga Euros. But I was like, man, forget trying to hit top 10k. I might not even be in top 30k. I'm kind of like just barely above, so I might fall off the top 30k. Bruh. The dex power is too weak. I don't have characters. This month sucks. Okay, that's it for now. I'll be back later tonight to do the rest. I mean, I'm done with day 2 now. It'll be day 3 in like a couple hours. Be back after dinner. So, yeah. I'll try to retrain. I think the weakest thing is still It's Ines Fujins, but she's like the hardest to train because she's a G short distance. Something like, you know, it's like, what am I doing?
カレンちゃんです。アイネス風神なの。ご注文はお決まりですか？
Because we do have an Ines here. Triple S. Power and width is weaker, but triple S, so it makes it pretty even. We have like all the gold skills. We're not missing anything. We have like 3 or 4 double circles. But this one has like better stats, even though it's not S. I mean, it's still better to have higher width even without the S aptitude, just because the new mechanics. Her toss speed is way better, right? You have 4 or 4 speed skills. I think this is stronger. But I really it's hard to tell. You should probably race them against each other, but never do that. So yeah, triple S with G starting aptitude, right? You think this is not easy? This is so fucking hard. I don't have the characters to do. I hate doing like the G to S route, but I still did. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Be back later. See ya.